Yo, welcome to Hustles. This is the man's magazine that you never want to miss. And today, man, we got a very special guest, the #1 director from this area. I'm talking about the guy that done dropped movies, not just on Tubi, not just on Amazon Prime, but they on everything you can catch it on. And this man always about his business. And not only that, this is my blood brother, Shelton Johnson, man.
What's up, bro? What's
up,
happening?
man?
What's
How
happening?
You feeling, man?
Feeling good, bro. Happy to be back home. Glad to be in the hometown.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you, man. With all
Yeah.
the things that you've done and all the things you got going on, man. Look, let people know where you're from and where they know you from.
First of all, I'm born and raised in Huntersville, Norfolk, Virginia.
That's
Huntersville
right.
to be exact, like I always say. And you probably know me from Thankful for My Family. I sold out this theater back in 2019, 530 people. The last person to do it was Tom Hanks for Captain Phillips. And we're going to do it again come February 16th. Buy your
That's right.
tickets.
Get your tickets now.
Yeah. Yep.
So look, man, he just told y'all he got a movie coming, man. And I know he keep a star cast and all that, man. What can people expect for in this movie that they didn't see in the first movie, which was Thankful for My Family? Make sure y'all go see Thankful for My Family, available on all platforms.
Yeah.
But on this new movie, what's the name of it again?
Almost an Angel.
Make sure y'all go get your tickets for Almost an Angel. But in
Yeah.
Almost an Angel, what can they expect to see this time around that they didn't see the first time around in your movies?
Bro, they're gonna see growth, man. That's the bottom line. They're gonna see growth. They're gonna see I've been about my business. I've been working on the craft. And when I say I've been working on the craft, I mean, I'm talking about every day writing, 4 hours a day writing, getting better at it, you know what I mean? And you're gonna also see more professional comedians. I'm talking about comedian Boogie, Tim Shropshire. I'm talking about Quincy Carr. I'm talking about man, I'm trying. Gosh, it's
I
so
know
many
it's
comedians.
hard,
It's hard to
yeah.
remember all the
Yeah,
names in there.
He keep an all-star
Yeah,
cast, man.
it's a
And you
ca-
can't forget you got DeAndre Fulton in there
yeah,
too,
DeAndre
man.
Fulton in there. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. It's a great cast, great team. It's gonna be, man, that's what people are gonna see. And they're gonna see the message of selflessness. That's the message of the story. But I'm telling you, you're gonna be laughing your butt off. And at the same time, when you finish watching the movie, you're gonna be like, wow. It's really an experience. A lot of people talk about having an experience. This is a movie that you experience. You ain't gonna just watch it. You're gonna experience this.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
And when you talk about selflessness, and people don't know, man, but you're a very humble guy, man. You didn't accomplish a lot. You didn't play football. Because let me tell you, this is my little brother, so I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I know we about the same size and all, but look, let me tell you
It
something.
wasn't always that way.
Yeah, it won't always that way. But let me tell you, man, he graduated from Granby High School and went to JMU on a full scholarship and all that, man. And then let him know how that was coming from the hood as far as Norfolk, Virginia, going to a predominantly white school, leaving from a predominantly black area. How
Yeah.
was that?
It was tough. It was an adjustment for real. That freshman year was tough. That was hard. You know what I mean? But I've always, man, the way our parents raised us was you do what you're supposed to do. You muscle through it. You get through it. And that's
right.
what I did. You know, I wasn't gonna let anything deter me from my dreams or my vision. That ain't gonna happen. Same thing, same attitude I have now with the movies. It ain't no difference, you know. And so I took that same work ethic from football, transferred over to movie making, to filmmaking.
Cool.
You know.
So what made you pivot to movies and books? Because it was books first.
It was books first,
What
right?
was your
exactly.
very first book?
Very first book was Thankful for My Family that I made the movie off of.
That wasn't your very first book, man.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. I wrote a book back in, we was on Wavy News 10.
Yes.
Back in middle school
Yes.
for a book that I wrote called The Original Prose. It was in all the public elementary schools here in Norfolk.
Yeah.
I wrote that in 5th grade, I think, and you was in the 6th grade, I think.
Yeah.
And
I did the artwork,
Yep.
and he wrote the book,
Yep.
and it was published and everything. This was when
Yep.
we was in school, elementary and middle school,
Yeah,
man.
yep. So I knew I wanted to be a writer then. I wrote some plays in college and stuff that never
Mm-hmm.
went, I never did anything with them. I just enjoyed storytelling. And I never knew this is something that I actually would want to do. I just found it fun. And then as I got older, when I was about 27, I think we went to that family vacation
Mm-hmm.
for Thanksgiving. And then I was like, I'm gonna write a book about this. And then I just fell in love with it again, and I just stayed consistent with it. That's all.
Hey, look, and the
Yeah.
key to success is consistency.
That's right.
That's one thing that we truly always say up here, and we also say hustle beats talent when talent don't hustle.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
absolutely.
which one would you think is the most important, the talent or the hustle?
I say the hustle, and let me be specific when I say hustle, because a lot of people frown up when they hear the word hustle. So let me just clarify when I say hustle, what I'm talking about is consistent work ethic when I say hustle, meaning getting up and going and get after it, even when you don't feel like it. Because there's gonna be days when you don't feel like it. It ain't always gonna be fun. Not every part of the process is fun. What I found is it's three things that every business gotta have, every hustle it gotta have. You got to have the product or the service, the quality of the product or the service. You got to have the marketing and you got to have the sales. A lot of people mix those two up, but it's really it's a difference, and you got to know what the difference is. If you selling suits, you ain't trying to market to a fisherman. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to know your market, and then you got to know how to sell to your market. And then the belt that connects all three of them is networking. If you don't know how to network, you don't know how to open up your mouth, you don't know how to make a post, you don't know how to send an email, you got to be able to network in every situation. You should be comfortable.
Man, you telling them the truth.
Be comfortable being uncomfortable.
That's real. That's real. And this is how you actually get your product and your everything that you put out into those big areas, because not only is your movies available on all platforms, they have also won numerous of awards.
Right.
Tell them about some of the awards that you done won already.
So I won
And the ones you was nominated for.
Well, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. This one that's coming up was a semifinalist in the International Comedy Film Festival in Canada. That one is like a known around the world. But I won the Black Film Festival in New Orleans in 2022 for Best Filmmaker. I won the Twin Tiers for Best Comedy up in upstate New York. I won over in Kismet, New Mexico for Best Comedy. I won best overall screenwriter at the Atlanta Comedy Film Festival in 22. That was probably the biggest award. That one right there, really, I started seeing more followers. I started seeing a whole lot more everything after I won that one. That one, Atlanta really came through for me on that one, for a script that I wrote. And I ain't know nothing about film festivals, to be real with you, bro. I ain't know nothing about no film festivals. It was just people saying, hey, you got to put your stuff out here. This is how you do it. So I went and submitted my stuff. And, that's what happens when you just work and grind and work and grind. You don't really know how good you are. And you just look up, and then people are giving you your flowers. And that's why I'm humble about it, because it's like, wow, it's still a shock to me, honestly.
No, and that's real, man.
Yeah.
To come from Norfolk, Virginia, and to see the world and abroad as much as you have, and to accomplish as much as you have, man, we definitely take our hats off to you. Not just because you're my brother, it's because your work ethic speaks for itself. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So for anybody that's up and coming, as far as a director, or as far as anybody that's writing a book, or anybody that's wanting to do anything, what would be your advice you would give them to keep it going? And what kind of words of encouragement would you give them?
You gotta love what you do. There's a quote by Steve Jobs that said, if you don't love what you do, can you still be successful? He said no, because you're gonna come across so many hurdles along the way that you're gonna give up. So first of all, find what it is that you wanna do, okay? And then focus on being good at that craft. You gotta realize something. You sell furniture, right? People need furniture. People in real estate, they need houses. People who own restaurants, they need food. People cut hair, they got hair, they're gonna need a haircut. I'm in a business where you don't need a new movie. If you walk down the street and ask everybody what's their favorite movie, everybody can tell you what their favorite movie is. And they don't really need a new movie. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand marketing, you gotta understand sales, and you gotta understand the business that you're in, and you gotta be consistent and build your audience. And a lot of times, not only does that take work ethic, it takes patience too. You know what I mean? And it's consistent hustle. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna come overnight. That's the main thing I tell you. It ain't gonna come overnight. So so love it. Love the process. You gotta love the process, for real.
For real, that's what's up, man. So in the day of the life with Shelton R. Johnson, the director, and I'm on set with you. How is on set? Because people want to know, because I know so many people always ask me, how can they get in your movies and all that? And I say, look, Shelton don't play. I know you don't play about time.
No.
And I was late today. I apologize. But look, him and my brother DeAndre Fulton, the man behind the camera, put this together. I promise y'all, they don't play about time. And I'm the big brother that's always late. But I don't mean to be late at all. But look, but how is it on set with you, man? I know they got to take lunch breaks when you tell them.
Right. Yeah. You're right. We got work to do, man. We got a script to get through.
That's right.
But no, man, everybody who's been on set with me, from my short films all the way to my 2 feature films, everybody who's been on set with me have always told me that my sets are the funnest sets they've ever been on. Between me, Mark, Boogie, DeAndre, like you said, Steve, my sound guy, we be cutting up on set, man. We be cracking jokes. We make comedies, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We make comedy movies. So it's like, when we on set, I don't want no stiff, boring set. Like, we're gonna be cracking jokes in between takes. you know, we gonna climb. I told the lead actor Marcus for Almost an Angel, buy your tickets. He he was like, man, he's like, I didn't know y'all was gonna be cracking jokes on me in this joint. It was like, yeah, man, hey, dude, hey, you can't be on my, if you can't take a joke, you can't come on my set. I'm gonna tell you that
for
right
sure,
now.
for sure.
But we have a good time on set, man. We get through the script. We professional, you know, we handle business. But by the end of the set, you know, everybody set with both movies, Almost an Angel, Anything for My Family. Nobody wanted to leave. Everybody was like, man, dude, I wish we had to end this. I wish we could do this all the time. It's just it's a beautiful thing. And I guess that's the one thing I always say I'll pat myself on the back about is just creating an environment where people can be creative and be themselves and still do what they love. You know, I treat up and coming actors as if they're already where they belong, because I realize not everybody gonna get the notoriety at this stage of the game, even though they already have the talent and the ability. So
yeah, that's when that hustle beats talent. When talent don't hustle for
Absolutely.
sure. So let's get into more personal as far as like, what's your favorite? Or what would be somebody you would want to work with that you haven't worked with yet? Like just one person, the number one person that you would love to work with that you haven't worked with yet.
Earthquake.
That's what's up, man.
I would love to work with Earthquake.
I can see Earthquake in your movies too.
Bro, I can see him in my movies too. I can see Earthquake in my movies for sure. Absolutely.
Shout out to Earthquake.
Yeah, man.
Look, man, you looking for that star role? This is the director that'll put you in the building.
Absolutely. Earthquake,
sure.
if you watching this, please. I got a script right now. And as a matter of fact, it's an action comedy. And we'll get you a stunt man. I know you don't want to jump off nothing. We'll get you a stunt man, but it's a good script. I'm telling you, it's real good. Actually, probably the best one I ever wrote.
Oh man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. And what would you say is your favorite film? Your all-time favorite film that you love?
Oh, that's easy. Harlem Nights.
That's what's up.
Harlem Nights is my favorite. That's to me, that is unapologetically funny, raw funny. Like nobody held back. Nobody was trying to be PC or none of that.
Yeah.
Just funny, well written, well shot. Everything from as you know, as our folks say, from the rooter to the tutor. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
That's what we say in our family. But
that's right. Okay, cool. That's what's up, man. So one last question before we get out of here, man, and we get to going towards the end of it. Who would you compare yourself to as far as directing?
As far as directing,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell you a name that a lot of people don't mention. I'm gonna say Bill Duke.
Okay.
A lot of people might know him for A Rage in Harlem. That was one of the ones he did. He also did one about that was the one on Bumpy Johnson. But he's an amazing filmmaker. Just check him out. Go look at his movies.
Yeah.
And Bill Duke, and what he does is he does a great job of incorporating humor into his dramatic films. Because believe it or not, as much as I love making comedy, I do have some more dramatic stuff that's coming, and y'all will see that. I ain't gonna mention that now. Right now, I'm focused on Almost Angel, so y'all buy your tickets, like I said.
Yeah.
But Bill Duke for sure. I'm just a big fan. And he's somebody who I really believe. I like Spike Lee a lot, but he was coming along the same time as Spike Lee, and Spike Lee's more known worldwide. But if you check out Bill Duke's stuff, you'll be amazed. You've probably seen some of his movies and didn't even know it.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So with all that, man, what is the date that you're showing your movie in Norfolk, Virginia, so they know what day to get, that they better get fly to make sure they in the theater.
Let me tell you.
To make sure it's right, because you're going on a tour.
Going on a tour, yes, sir.
You're on a tour.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in how many states and cities?
It's going to be in 16 cities. I don't know how many states. 16 cities.
16 different cities. So this is not like somebody locally dropping a movie only in one place. This is 16 different cities all across the United States that he's going to premiere this movie. So it's going to have that traction. It's going to get that attention, and it's going to get to where it need to be, which is in front of your face. So make sure you get your tickets today.
Yes, today.
So look.
www.directedbysrj.com.
That's right.
Or visit the link in my bio. I'll probably be tagged in this. Hopefully I'm tagged in this.
Okay, you definitely gonna be tagged in this. You know, DeAndre Fonte gonna make sure you tagged in this.
Exactly. That's right.
So man, we already know it's gonna be wild and crazy. Everybody in the city is already talking about it. And if you ain't got the ticket, you better get your tickets. Only a few tickets left. What day is we gonna be in the building, the narrow theater where we are right now?
Yes.
To premiere Almost an Angel?
February 16th. That's 2 days after Valentine's Day.
That's the day after my birthday.
Yes, right. That's right. The day after my brother's 40th birthday is going to be that's a big birthday.
Yeah.
So February 16th at 7 p.m., that's a Sunday night. You ain't doing nothing. Just go ahead and buy your ticket and come on out and have a good time. Y'all, anybody who remember how fun it was the last time,
yes,
y'all come on out. I'm telling you. And again, this one is clean. This one is, you can bring the whole family if you want to. Everybody can watch this joint. Grandmama, granddaughter, don't matter. Everybody can watch it.
That's real, man.
Yeah.
Look, man, as you already know, man, this won't even be the last time we see you because we know you got more projects coming. We know our brother DeAndre Fulton got more projects coming. We all work together. Y'all just look forward to seeing us as a conglomerate, as a family, not only as my brothers, but look, man, we got so much in tune, so much store for y'all to see. But make sure y'all in the building on February 16th, right here, the Narrow Theater. Get your tickets now.
Yeah.
And you're going to want to see this because it got so much more going on. The star cast, people you're going to want to see that's in the cast will be here in the Narrow Theater as well.
Yeah.
Look, man.
Yeah.
We can't stress to you enough. This is definitely the director. This is definitely the team that you want to keep your eyes on in the projects that we're dropping because, man, it's so epic, man. I put my stamp on it. We put our stamp on it from Hustles because you know we got your back and we here with you, baby.
Thank you,
For
brother.
sure.
I appreciate that.
You already know, man.
Absolutely.
To the top we go, baby.
All the way. All the way. Hey.
Look, man, this is Hustles. Make sure you stay tuned in each and every other Wednesday, and then in between Wednesdays, man, we about to start dropping some contests for y'all. So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all know how we do it. Hustles, Winner Circle Trophies.